Our planet is a warm, wet, greenhouse planet, and it has been since it formed on that Thursday, 4,567 million years ago. And ever since then, we've had climate change. And to call people like myself a climate skeptic is wrong. We know more about climate change than those people that throw names at us. Because climates have always changed, and they've been driven by many, many factors. They've been driven by our address in the galaxy, and if we're in the wrong address, we get bombarded by extraterrestrial cosmic radiation, that builds up low-level clouds, and we get cold climates. It's also driven by the orbit of the Earth. Sometimes we're close to the Sun, sometimes a little bit further away. And those orbital cycles are 100,000, 41,000 and 23,000 year cycles. Sometimes it's driven by how energetic the Sun is. And the Sun goes through cycles every 1,500 years, 210 years, 87 years, 22 years and 11 years. And sometimes it's driven by tides that push warm water into the Arctic, and we've just had one of those, and that happens every 18.5 years. And other times extraordinary events change climates, such as a dirty big volcano, or the pulling apart of continents, or the stitching back together of continents. But the one thing that we see in the history of our planet is that climate in the past has never been driven by carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide has never changed climate. Carbon dioxide certainly keeps this planet a little bit warm, but the main greenhouse gas is actually water vapour. It isn't carbon dioxide at all. And we can see that when we go right back in time. Now, we look at things on 3 time scales. Firstly geological, then archaeological, and then human. In geological time, we've had 6 major ice ages. 2 of those 6 ice ages have been at the equator and at sea level. 5 of the 6 ice ages have been when we've had carbon dioxide much, much higher than now. In fact, 2 of these 6 ice ages were when carbon dioxide was 1,000 times higher than now. So what that means is that carbon dioxide clearly doesn't drive climate change. How can you have ice at the equator at sea level when you've got carbon dioxide in the atmosphere of 30%? And it's happened twice. When we look back in time, we've also had a number of major mass extinctions of life. And those mass extinctions of life are mainly driven by volcanoes. And they're driven by volcanoes pumping aerosols into the atmosphere. So when we look at the history of time, we see that we've had some great changes. The only changes that have been driven by life have been driven by bacteria. And the first life on Earth was about 3,800 million years ago. That's when it first rained and we had running water. That's when we first had bacteria. And those bacteria pump out methane, a very powerful greenhouse gas. And those bacteria are still with us. And those bacteria are beneath our feet. They are the greatest biomass on Earth. It's not trees, it's not whales, it's bacteria. So if we look on geological time, we've had huge climate changes, and associated with those, we've had sea level changes. People are getting worried about a sea level change of maybe a centimetre. Well, in previous times, we've had some really decent sea level changes, like 1,500 metres. It's not an all uncommon to get sea level changes. We also get land level changes. So when we look in geological time, there's not much of a connection between extinction of life, changing of life, carbon dioxide and climate. If we say look at the last 100 million years, some remarkable things have happened. 100 million years ago, we were at the South Pole. 100 million years ago, we were tropical. And 100 million years ago, we started to pull away from the South Pole. And as we start to pull away from the South Pole and move northward, we move about this much every year. We still are. And as we pulled away from the South Pole, something even better happened. We pushed New Zealand away from us, out of the Pacific, and gave them their well-deserved earthquakes and volcanoes. And on the other side of the country, we lost Western Australia, and it drifted off northwards, and part of it ended up as India. The rest of it stayed there. So that was 100 million years ago. 65 million years ago. We all know the story. There was a dirty big asteroid heading for the planet, and it came crashing into Mexico, and vaporised bits of Mexico, and liquefied bits of Mexico, and broke off bits of Mexico and threw it all around the planet.